What's going on, my dudes? Chensley11 here, and welcome to another episode in the A to Z series. Today we are playing probably one of the most disgusting supports in the whole game. We are playing Brand support. So this is going to be a bit of a how to play Brand support for beginners, and a bit of a Brand guide in general. I think he's super fun. Like if you find the support role a little bit boring, and you just want to carry all your games, play Brand. The amount of damage this bloke can output is absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. More than both mid laners combined in some cases. We're going to try and replicate that in this gameplay. But as I said in previous videos in the series, the gameplay isn't as important. What's important is me explaining the abilities just so you understand what Brand's all about. And that way, potentially, you can do this for yourselves. How to do this much damage in your own game. So, before we get into the abilities, I just want to quickly mention, I would have thrown the runes up on the screen. I have taken Dark Harvest, the Dark Harvest runes with a bit of a Scorch, Mana Flow Band secondary. You can also go the Arcane Comet route, but I don't think it's as good. I think for some disgusting, like, Dark Harvest scaling, late game, snowballing rune, Dark Harvest is insane. If you can get like one Dark Harvest stack a minute, it's GG for the enemy. Literally lights out. But yeah. We're going to explain Brand's passive, and that's called Blaze. Now, Blaze is a little bit of a complex passive, but it's really, really amazing. So basically, when Brand casts an ability on an enemy, so let's try and land one. So I got it on the Sona. She becomes a Blazed. And basically it does % max health on him, and then that can be stacked by other abilities. Let's get some autos in. You want to make sure you get autos. Well, before I we're gonna get poked out pretty hard here. Before I said all that stuff about how much damage Brand can do, some people might in the comment section, well, what's the downside? What is it? If it's so much damage, what's the downside? The downside is Brand is an extremely immobile mage, and has one of the highest death rates in all of League of Legends, like the average. So you can already see he's pretty squish, and he relies on landing your abilities. If you don't land your abilities, it's GG, right? You'll just die. And you can kind of see that already. So we're trying to put as much pressure on as we can, but you need to make sure we keep that in mind. So we're going to get the stun on the Jhin there. Get the Dark Harvest prop. We might be able to get it. No kill, no kill. Let's see what we can get over here. Alright, alright. The AD carry was able to pick up the kill there. Let's see if we get the Dark Harvest off the... Maybe I could have flashed Ignite Q. Might be able to do it anyway. Let's have a look. Nah, no good. Might as well just grab these minions. So I didn't finish saying what the passive is. I'm going to take a lot of minion damage here, which sucks. That's all. We'll suck a potion. Oh, the summon area nearly got me here. So I want to explain the passive. It's pretty complicated, but essentially when you hit a spell on an enemy, let's back here. Let's get some health back. I'll grab a potion too. Gives me some time to explain. So you can see already the volatility in the lane with Brand is amazing. All right, so I like to rush boots early, and let's go ham, man. Let's get a Dark Seal. Let's go absolutely bonkers. Brand, I like to let Brand scale, so I like to go the Dark Seal. That can maybe get upgraded into a Magi's. So if you land an ability, you get a stack of the Ablaze, and it lasts 4 seconds, and it does % max health. Additionally, it can go up to 3 stacks, and on the 3rd stack, this ring will form around them, and they'll explode, dealing, I'm not even joking, an absolute insane amount of damage. Like, it's disgusting. And it scales with AP as well, right? So you want to try and proc that passive as frequently as you can. It's very hard to land. You need to hit 3 spells. As we try and do it. So far, no good. We want to max our W. I'll explain what the W does in a moment. But if you're familiar with Brand, you kind of know what's going on. Jhin misses his W. In a lane where it's quite hard to hit the AD carry, you just want to be using your W. It's a nice cue from the... Nice. With a stun, we're going to ignite. We should be able to get that kill. Beautiful. So that was So one other thing about the passive, and I'm going to explain that while I go through the other abilities. The passive has different abilities depending on... Nice, nice. There's another Dark Harvest, another Dark Harvest. The passive has different abilities with the... like with certain abilities. If the target has a blaze stack on them, your other abilities do extra stuff. Caitlyn, unlucky. So you just go super aggro. We're trying to poke him, trying to get the kills, right? We don't want to really let him know we're in here. Sona coming in with the heals. Alright, let's get the auto. Should have him. And we get the level up as well. So you can just see how much damage this guy's doing. I have no items, guys. It's busted. Brand does all this damage simply because I'm going to go home and get boots. You want that Sork boots for that, so you can do true damage to squishies. These guys aren't going to be building MR early. It's going to be incredible. So the reason why Brand does so much damage in the early game is simply because of... I'm going to wait for the boots. Simply because of his ability to... He has high base damages, right? That's what makes him super strong. So personally, I like to rush my Sork boots first, just simply for the magic pen. And then we go Leondre second, and then Rylai's. And then depending on if the enemy... you would have seen this in the Azir video I've posted. If the enemy is not building magic resist, feel free to grab a... What's it called again? The orb in Morello's. Oblivion orb for that extra magic pen, and you'll just be doing true damage. Just want to let my jungler know that the AD carry is roaming. So depending... I haven't finished explaining the passive. It's pretty complicated. But... essentially, depending on which ability you land on a blaze target does something new, different, okay? And I'll explain that specifically when I get into the actual abilities themselves. All right, nice, nice, nice. I want to try and EQ him. So Brand is not mechanically difficult, but he requires a little bit of understanding of what the combos are on him. There's obviously better combos... there's higher damage potential combos than others. Alright, and it allows you to understand what your trading patterns should be. In the lane, you just want to be throwing out your W's. But we're gonna explain Brand's Q. Now Brand's Q is called Seer, and it's a straight line projectile. There it is. Now remember, it just does damage, right? It launches a fireball and does damage. So remember I said the passive, depending on the passive, like if they have a blaze target, depends on the passive of that ability. So the Q's blaze passive, I guess we'll call it, is that if your Q lands as a target that's already has a blaze passive stack on him, they are stunned. So that is the ability you want to use second, essentially. You want to E, Q, or W, Q to get the stun, right? That's all the Q does. It's very simple. You want to use it mainly for utility. That's why you don't max it first. The most important part about it is the passive on it, right? I'm going to drop everything we got there, and my ult was bouncing, and should be getting another kill there. There you go. Look at that. Look how disgusting the amount of damage this bloke does. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's mental. All right, so we're going to help shove out. I'm not even... I just find Brand so fun, man. The carry potential from support is disgusting. So if you're struggling in support and you want to do some damage, Brand is the way to go. I like to come into the river and grab some fruit as well. I just help the Kha'Zix here. We'll try not to get hit by that. Just flash out. I don't want to get... There we go. I think we got him. I'm going to get hit by it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was able to help there. I can't believe the Kha'Zix didn't kill the Lilia. What the hell? I missed my stun. That's what I mean. If you miss your stun on... I think the Fizz took the Caitlyn ult as well. If you miss your stun on Brand, it's lights out. You're literally dead. So what is all this damage the trade-off? That's the trade-off. It's the fact that you can just get instantly popped. You are an extremely squishy champion. But, as I said, the gameplay is not super important. I just want you guys to be able to see how much damage this bloke does. It's insane. Alright, let's go, let's go. Back to lane. The amount of pressure you can put on the enemy is incredible as well. I mean, the Caitlyn is 5-1, so your role in support is to get your AD carry fed. And if that doesn't happen, the fallback on Brand is the amount of damage you can do in team fights. I don't know if I mentioned this. The passive, when you get the third stack, it explodes, right? That ring. I was trying to point it out earlier, but it's hard to point it out because it happens fast. that ring explodes and does a lot of it spreads and does a lot of damage to other enemies. So if they stack up in a team fight, it's incredible. We don't quite... Right. Missed the stun, that's fine. She was able to connect, that's good. I think we can just drop her ult here. Alright, next I want to explain the W. The W is the first max. It's called Pillar of Fire. After a short delay, you cast it, and then Brand does that big pillar. The W, it's that circle and does damage, right? It just does a lot of damage. It does a shitload of damage. Now, the passive... Oh, did I get him? I stunned him. Let's drop the ultimate. Should be able to get 2 there. That's so unlucky. Super unlucky there. My ultimate didn't finish them. But we did poke him out of lane, so it allows our Caitlyn to farm up. See, now would be a good time to grab the fruit, but let's just go here and let's get the tower gold here. But yeah, that's the W. The W, the passive. Remember how I said every ability has like a special I'm gonna shove those all in. Help it. I think we might be able to. We might be stealing all that farm as well. That's fine as long as we help shove. So the passive on the W when you have a blaze stack is that it just does more damage. I think it's 25% more damage. So ideally, you want to hit the W after you've hit them with another ability, right? That's the best case scenario. But it doesn't always work out like that. So we do have, unfortunately, not a good buy here. That's fine. We should have maybe got a rejuve bead, not rejuve bead, the fairy charm there. So a lot of people are afraid to do that because of you're kind of wasting gold because you're not going to build into anything. But it is worth it, especially when you're playing a champion like Brand, who's going to need the mana regen. That's okay. It's not. We're not trying to be perfect. So we're doing well bot lane. Unfortunately, it's not going the best. We're going to try and spread the damage across the map as best we can to help out other lanes. I'm not sure if the Ashe was obviously not paying attention. Oh, nice. Got the Dark Harvest proc. Did we get the kill? Yeah, we got the kill there. We're trying to snowball the game as hard as we can here. When you're playing supports like Blitzcrank, and you would have seen that in the last video, you don't really want to take farm off your laners. And I don't recommend doing this, but like... You're playing a carry support, so just if you can, grab some farm. It's not the best thing to do. Ooh, nearly. Kind of want this cannon, man. There we go. Beautiful. Max Q second. Unfortunately, missed the order. I'm going to go back bot lane. So yeah, I also should have swapped to the... Alright. There's the passive. I think I'm dead though. Can someone finish? No. Trying to do too much, man. Unfortunate. 2-6. Got a lot of assists this game. Which is good. But you can just see how much damage we're doing. It's insane, right? So that's the W, guys. What's next? The next the next ability is called Conflagration, right? No idea how to pronounce that. Basically, if you've ever played Rise, it's similar to Rise's E. It spreads it's like a flux. It spreads like fire onto people, and it just does damage over time, right? The passive on it is that it spreads to nearby enemies, regardless if you have true sight on them or sight in general. I should have got the. I'm getting ahead of myself. I should have grabbed the Oracle lens, but that's fine. So let's try and snowball this bot lane as hard as we can as well. So, well, that's not very useful. What is it useful for? Well, it's actually really useful for applying your passive, right? Because you can E, then Q, and then W. So you E to give them the passive. Then you W. You stun with your Q because they're blazed. I forgot to mention maybe with the passive, if you do another ability, it refreshes the blaze stack, the timer, right? And it applies the second stack, obviously. So the combo is E, Q, W. So that guarantees a stun, and it guarantees the increased damage on the W as well. So that's the dream combo. Let's see if we can poke under tower here. Nice. Get a nice poking under tower there. Get another Dark Harvest proc. So we got 11 at 15 minutes. So far we're keeping pace. We want to make sure we are worried about the dragon here. There is a control ward in there. I'm pretty low. I don't really want to go check that. I'm going to wait for my jungler to help out. He's low as well. This is tragic. We're going to grab this. Have they got Rift? This is a good time to do it. This is a good time. Nice. We spook him off. I want to go help the brand do the dragon. The Lilia is coming. The Lilia. I feel like the Lilia should have started it. Sorry, the Kha'Zix should have started it, because we know where the Lilia was. She was top side. That's fine. She's going to start doing the dragon. I think we can go here. So I want to EQ to guarantee the. Oh god. We're going to burst her down. Unfortunately, the Jhin takes out our jungler. Nice. Alright, that's not too bad. I mean, we traded my life for our AD carry's life. If the Sona overstays here, we might be able to do something tasty as well. We're just going to shove. Alright, beautiful. So we get the kill on the Sona, and we take her ignite, and we're going to go back here. I can't really do the dragon on my own, obviously, and I'm too low. So we'll come back and we'll do that after. Alright, so we're going to back here, get the Leandri's Torment, and then we're going to see what else we can do. Alright, let's go. So that's the E, and with the passive. And now you would have seen me use the ultimate. Basically, the ultimate fires off a fireball, and it bounces between enemies, right? And it prioritizes enemies to gain the stacks of your passive. So in team fights, this thing, if they're stacked, does... I'm not even joking. It's insane amounts of damage. Sometimes I use it in a 1v1 just to guarantee some damage. I'm going to just try and poke the Lilia there as much as we can. Let's get into the pit. Alright, we got him. So let's just do the dragon. Beautiful from the Kha'Zix to pick the jungler there. Really good, redeeming himself there. Beautiful. So we get the dragon. And we're going to go bot lane to help shove out. So the passive, so the R, right? I explained what the R does. Now with the Ablaze passive on it, I keep forgetting to change to the Oracle lens. I'm super boosted. Basically, it's the enemies are slowed, okay? So if you can get your E and spread with your E, if they have a passive, you can spread your E around and then hit them with your ultimate and slow them all. It's insane. I want to see what we can do in here. Super aggro here. Super risky, super aggro. Let's try it. Oh, it's gonna flash away. I use my ultimate, so my ulti is doing a lot of damage. But I've got called out. The Riven is a pretty bad TP. She's dead as well. She might be able to get out. I should have just stayed with my Caitlyn and expected. I wasn't paying attention to the minimap. So we're going to change to our Oracle lens and get the vision. Alright. So we've got the Leandri's. The Leandri's helps with that. Brand can take tanks out really quickly as well. Because of all the percent max health you're doing. So you want to have a look. Have they got magic resist? They got a little bit of magic resist through the jungler here. So we're going to delay our... oops, undo. We're going to delay our Rylai's for some more magic pen, just to do some more damage. And then hopefully we can carry this game. Unfortunately, we're a little bit behind. I mean, bot lane we absolutely decimated, and we were able to convert our pressure into a dragon, thanks to the Kha'Zix picking the Lilia. But it isn't the end all. I just want to make sure we can go through the abilities. So the dream combo obviously is what I said, right? Is you want to, so you start off with your E. Make sure they're not doing anything here. So you start off with your E, land your stun, throw your W down. If they're all stacked up, throw your ult in there as well. Let's get some vision down. Let's see if we can help. The Fizz is going to be hard to stun, obviously, because he can just jump away. With this E every 3 seconds, the Trickster. But yeah, there's no real objectives up. So the Caitlyn I guess we could just go top lane and try and help out, because we can't see where they all are. We have time because the bot lane, if you look at the minimap, she's ulted me. I used everything. I think I'm dead, but I think we got her though. That's okay. We trade. My life is less valuable than the enemy jungler, so that's a good trade for us. Hopefully we can take out the Fizz. That's a nice Zonya's. Maybe auto. Beautiful. Gets the auto on. Caitlyn's in no man's land. So what is it? 3 for 2 so far. It's not the best. We're getting smashed. Can we get the Teemo? Auto. Oh, I should be ordering the Teemo. God damn it. Alright, let's a few more gold until we get the Oblivion Orb. So that's it, guys. That's all his abilities. It's quite simple. It's hard if you don't know, if you've never played Brand before, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to carry lanes super hard. So we were able to destroy the lane, but unfortunately every other lane lost, I believe. I guess, yeah, top lane kind of lost. They're pretty even actually. Mid lane got smashed, and our jungle got smashed. So it's gonna take a bit of effort here. Let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, no stun on the Teemo. Gonna check for vision here. Just want to take out this ward. Obviously, this Oracle Lens is good against the Teemo Shrooms. Scout them all out. We do have Dragon in a few seconds. We want to make sure we're there for that as well. So we're going to try and... ideally, we want to shove mid. So we have mid prio, and then we can go take the Dragon. If we can get a pick on the Lilia as well, that'd be insane. But let's get into position and force her back. I like this. Hopefully the Ashe doesn't get caught. Just want to scout vision in the Dragon pit there. So pop the orb backwards. Alright, Fizz is deep, so we should be able to kill the Fizz. Oh, the Kha'Zix is getting caught, isn't he? We got one. I think we're finished though. So we trade our life for our junglers. This is fine, just to give our team a chance. The Kha'Zix died, didn't he? Oh god. I was just trying to give our team a chance to get the smite advantage on the Dragon. But our Caitlyn, hopefully the damage that we've able to secure her is coming to fruition here. Teemo's just going to blind her, unfortunately. We've got 280 carries. And none of them auto attacking. Super sad, super sad. Oh god, this is going to be a tough carry, man. But I enjoy the game. This should be a fun game. I hope you're just seeing the damage you can do. It's insane. You can have absolutely insane games from support on Brand and just out-damage the whole enemy team. If I remember, I'll put a little graphic at the end of this game to show you the damage output at the end of the game. So we'll see how we go there. So unfortunately, we lose another Drake. So at this point, I want to grab this, man. No, let's back off. Flash the Fizz ult. There's flash the Fizz ult. There's no point here. We want to try and defend mid. Take another point into our Q. Bit of a dodgy flash. I nearly still took it. Oh, Ashe arrow coming in. Is it going to land on anyone? No. Bit of a tragic goal. I feel like she should just use that to guarantee a stun instead of doing those coin flip ones. So we don't really have an AP threat, which is good for me because I'm the only AP threat. I don't feel bad taking the blue. Blue on Brand is disgusting as well, because he's a very poke-centric... I missed my Q, point blank. Oh my god, we're trolling. He's a very poke-centric champion, so mana regen is obviously really good on him, and CDR as well. Oh, we got a nice ulti plus the stun. Should be able to pick up a few kills here. Beautiful. There's that damage over time coming in nasty there. So this is where Brand pops off in these team fights, right? Look at this Kha'Zix. Come on, man. This is where Brand does his work. If you're able to just sit there and do the damage, it's insane. Kha'Zix again. Alright, I think this is a little greedy. Alright, it is what it is. Let's back off here. Teemo's split pushing. Riven's covering. That's good. We've got 3 minutes to dragon. Let's see if we can scout some vision in the enemy jungle. Actually, let's see if we can... Nice. Riven's picking missing on the Teemo. He's obviously just not doing anything. Like, he's probably not moving. Hopefully, look at that Ash arrow. That's a good one. Oh, it's gonna miss. The Riven's got him. The Riven's got him. Beautiful. Alright, let's go back to mid. This is good that we got a couple sweepers on our team. It's obviously really effective against the Teemo. Just ping that there's a ward in there. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by this. Hopefully she doesn't pop it ult. Alright. So positioning on Brand is like kind of any other mage. Like, you want to play aggressive so you can deal your damage, but if you obviously get caught, you're dead. You can't do damage if you're dead. Alright, let's throw all this damage as much as we can. And you can see that my balls are just going nuts. Alright, let's see what we can... I'm trying to surprise him. He sees that I'm low. Yeah, I'm dead. That's a nice Zhonya's as well. Alright, so team fights are going okay. When we get the Rylai's, it should be okay. Then we are able to slow targets. When the enemy's slowed, it's harder for them to escape your fireball spreading around and your passive, right? So obviously it synergizes super well. Plus the Leandri's is constantly proccing that as well. So they synergize. Leandri's Rylai's super high synergy. People blowing up my phone when I'm trying to record my brand video, man. It's insane. Sorry about that if you heard that. It's all good. So anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the content and you're hopefully enjoying these guides in general, I think I think it's time. When we wait for the gold here. If you guys are enjoying the videos, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about Brand. I think he's super fun. I want a pink ward as well, but I'm not going to be able to afford one. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's grab our Rylai's. A big power spike for us. We're going to head to the dragon. We need this next dragon. If we can see this dragon, then it's one off the enemy team having the soul. So that's bad. Unfortunately, we don't have the blue buffers anymore. Kind of want to... Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's super sad that our Q just missed. Our Q just missed. It would have been a nice stun. I just pinged the Riven that to be careful, because we got no vision on the enemy team now. They're probably collapsing on her, so we're gonna go try and meet her halfway. Because if the Riven dies, it's bad because we need pressure for dragon. Unfortunately, the mid wave is pretty pushed in. It's hard to pick the fizz, unfortunately, just the way the champion works. Just get a vision on the dragon. Alright, I will just... look at that shit. Nice, we got the... I'm finished. I shouldn't have flashed. Teammate's got me anyway. I thought that was my teammate, actually. I wasn't paying attention. Tough game, man. I don't know why the Ashe is top. We've got a big dragon fight up. But that's fine. Okay, so now you have a look, right? You have your Rylai's. Do we need a defensive item? The major threats on the enemy team are both AP. So the Zhonya's is good, obviously, because of the stasis effects. But the the armor that you get isn't as worth, especially because they're triple AP. So in this instance, I recommend getting a Banshee's Veil, right? That'll help against, that Lilia's thing coming through, Teemo Shrooms. So we'll probably get that. But then you want to consider, should I finish my Morellos? Is there a lot of healing on the enemy team? They don't have any Ocean Souls, and they don't have much healing, so no. So let's just go for Banshees at this point. And of course, I need defense, and I go for the damage component first. That CDR is going to be pretty good. So Brand doesn't build a lot of CDR, so that's why blue buff is super nasty on him. How are we going to win this game, guys? We're going to win this game. We're going to have to win via a mad team fight into... Oh, these bloody team mushrooms. Oh, no. The Ash is getting picked. Super bad. That sucks, man. We can't just get picked constantly. Super bad. Let's see if we can pick ourselves. Nice. The team mode shroom is absolutely insane. I'm going to sweep. I'm going to head over to the blue buff. I'm probably going to die to the Teemo. I need the blue buff. So we're going to lock it up with our EQ combo, and then we're going to W it to get their passive. To get the increased damage on our W. That's how you burst. That's how you want to do wave clear as well. That's the most efficient way to wave clear. Just ping the Caitlyn back. We're pretty low already, which sucks. Unfortunately, 2 of us dying means that they can just come into our jungle for free. So we try and scout them out, which we don't. Get a bit of vision down. We kind of need to delay as much as we can, because I feel like the damage I can do is insane. They're doing Baron. We got Ash Arrow? No. Teemo's going to run... just throw everything I got at him. Make sure we get the kill. Just to get Baron off one less person. I have to back because Teemo. It's disgusting damage. But that's fine. We get another kill here. Man, this is a tough game. Fortunately, we don't have enough. We're slot locked because of the Oblivion Orb. That's fine. We're just going to run out. So we need to wait up, save up until we have 2100 gold. And then we hit a massive power spike. And we get a little bit of safety against the enemy AP threats because there's 3 of them at the moment. And we retain our blue buff. So a lot of deaths, kills. But as I said, win, lose, draw, doesn't really matter. What I want to show you guys is basically what Brand is good at. Obviously, we need to clear this wave here. Let's do this. Getting teams getting caught again. This game's pretty doomed, isn't it? Let's see what we can do here. We can't get hit by that. Problem with Lilia is she's so bloody fast. Just throw out my ultimate. Maybe that helps out. Didn't even get it off because I was... it sucks. That sucks, man. It is what it is. Not going to surrender yet. I think we can... I think it's over, but just never surrender. I want to see what we can do. I think it is over, though. The Riven has to back and try and wave clear as best she can, but I don't think she can against all this disgusting... she does have the Hex Drinker. But anyway, guys, can't win them all. Hope you guys enjoyed and got an understanding of what Brand can do. He is a super fun champion. I highly recommend him if you want somewhere to carry in the bot lane. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, it's nighttime, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.